Okay, we're double checked. We're double checked. Okay. So it's Monday night, like it was last week, and it will be next week. And we are playing Monday Night Horror, but instead of the forest, we are now dealing with Martha being dead. That's a good intro. Anyway, I did stream this game, and I started playing this game last week on Thursday when it released. That's the word I'm looking for. When the game released. And it was great. I loved it. I played it for like 4 hours or something. You could still see the video on, Twitch. But like, I wasn't recording it. I usually record it because I like to also give it to YouTube as well as Twitch. So I wasn't recording it, and the stream got messed up because of internet stuff. So it's pretty much gobbledygook. So I had a great time, but it's pretty much, if you weren't there, even if you were there, I don't even think it makes sense because it got way off. But that's fine. I'm gonna play it again, and I don't even care because this game is so good. And it's really short. I think I almost got through the entire game last time, so I'm excited to play it again. Double, triple check. I'm recording. I'm still recording. We're good. We're fine. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I'll leave that up for a second so people can read it, because it's important. It's got like gore in it and like, you know, spooky themes because it's a horror game, but be ready. Ooh.
Ciao, I'm Giulia. Giulia K. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that... I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929.
I'll, like, follow my head so
when
we
they
look
sent
like
me
we're
off
looking
to
at each
stay
other.
with my nanny.
No.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Giulia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
What is this goose game
Go to sleep,
that they've
little
got?
sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes.
Why do kids love
Very
scary
much so.
Then
figures?
she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful
There's like,
just
I don't know,
her?
like, you know how kids
You'll
love
be
Slenderman and they're
even
like,
more
wow,
beautiful.
I want him to be my
Listen,
friend.
Nanny, since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
Oh, alright.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story.
I don't know why that scared
Every
me.
time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
I also like stories that scare me.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved.
This is such a crazy story.
She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island.
I like how this local folktale has like a full
So much hope and desire.
illustrated
But
child's
death,
book that
not
they just
love,
have.
was awaiting her.
Like, that's pretty cool. What if I speak up?
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is.
Oh, she's so
we
sweet.
must
Oh
learn
my
to deal
god.
with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
It makes me so bad. Oh,
In despair,
I love this
the man
baby.
confessed he had killed her out of jealousy.
I don't get what that means. You killed someone, like you're
So he was hanged on
jealous
a
of
small
what?
island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved.
That's a very cool picture.
When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
Ooh,
I'm
speak
a little
up.
scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny. Daddy always tells me that fear must be
I
faced.
love
Go ahead.
this girl.
Okay,
She's
honey.
like, this is very scary, but I'm engaged. Ah, sweet
Every
babies.
time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Tree.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I forgot that the beginning of this game is like super cinematic for like a while. They like drop a lot of lore
I
on
spent
you,
almost
and then
3
it's
years
like
with the nanny,
gameplay.
But when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
There's a lot of photography. This game is like a photography simulator with a slice of horror game snuck in there. So get ready for that. It's very cool though. But it's a lot of like,
Reel off
we
the
gotta
film.
take a picture and do it the old-timey way.
Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film.
There it is. New roll of film. Go.
Put the new film in. Close the camera.
Cameras are so
Load
weird.
the film.
I'm just amazed by camera technology and its evolution over
Activate
time.
the timer.
If you ever study optics, you're definitely going to talk about
Now
cameras.
to bring the image into focus.
What do I press for that? What is the button?
There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
Whoop. Dead
What?
bodies.
Is that a person? I must help them.
Alright, here we go. Running, running, running.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming.
Man,
I would
yeah.
lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
I used to go to a lake all the time in high school, and I can imagine that if I ever found like a dead body floating in there, I'd be like horrified. That's a fair thing to feel. Is horrified at finding a dead body. Swimming.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead.
I mean,
It's not possible.
it's like
It's not
100%
true.
possible. She's very not alive right now.
There's no need to worry. Everything is fine.
No, it's
Everything
not
will be
fine.
fine.
I mean, I don't know. It's probably what you want to say to yourself at that moment. It's just be
Martha,
like, everything's
February
good.
26th, 1923.
Hold it. Hold that button. Go. And now I am Martha.
Okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Eric, run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha.
I keep forgetting.
I didn't want
Martha
a
is
moment to
deaf.
think, so I meekly nodded my
Ah,
head.
that's another
I
wrinkle to
didn't
this whole
realize
thing.
I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha. Forever.
Forever. Just instantaneously, you're like, well, that's my life now. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, that's like, what a thing to just happen.
O Lord who gives life to the dying, let
To
your
just be like,
sacrifice
well,
of love be offered for Martha's
This is
soul.
my life now.
Into your hands I
Ugh.
also entrust my spirit. so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Eric, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
So I think I could snoop around.
Books, books, and more books. In our villa, there must be 10 times more than even here.
Oh my god, there is a lot to snoop. Snoop on Dad.
Daddy must be devastated. He loves me.
Don't fall asleep with a drink in your
My
hand.
death. I can at least light the candles and let him find some comfort in sleep.
Look at
This
this.
painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his paintings. As a child, I used to look at them for hours. These hunting rifles are not Daddy's. He never went hunting. Nanny must have left them here.
You know, the guns never came up when I was playing last time, but I am not convinced that it won't be like, you need to get a gun. That's part of it. Come on, you. Come on. Let me look. Let me look.
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
Cluck, 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 cluck. Oh my gosh. Point. There we go. Nope. Oh my god, I keep missing it. I keep missing it.
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents.
I'm a dingus.
It seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman.
That's what I say about myself every day. I'd be more suitable for a lot of things if I wasn't a woman. I'm totally fucking with you. No. Let's go light some candles. Ya da da ba ba ba. Wow wow wow. Lighting candles for my dead sister's funeral-ish. Wake? It's more like a wake. Ya ba ba. Dee 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 dee.
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second.
Wait a second. I want to look at more stuff. Look at more stuff!
A telegraph box. I know how to use it.
Girl,
Daddy
please.
taught me.
Ah! She does know how to use a telegraph. There's gonna be a lot of telegraph stuff happening in the future, so be ready for that. It took me a long time to figure out the minigame, but now I know what it is, so it's gonna be very fast.
July 17th,
Oh.
1944. Our family
Morse
is
code
deeply
is not my
saddened
friend,
is
and it
thinking
never
of you
has
during
been.
this extremely difficult time. When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it.
Change telegram. Ooh.
July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and we share your grief in the wake of the tragic loss of your dearest Giulia. Monsignor Attilio D. July 17th, 1944, Ministry of War. Director General for Conscripts and NCOs. We are grieving over your sudden loss, and we send you our heartfelt condolences. The Lieutenant Colonel Rapporteur.
Rapporteur. Look at that, Mary.
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me.
Which is funny, because I don't get that from that painting. I'm not like, that's a very sad painting. It just looks like she's going, hey, what up? I don't know. She seems fine to me.
There's no reason to use the phone right now.
Do I have to do everything
I
as
can't turn
usual?
it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital. I better go or she'll end up getting seriously angry.
Okay, I don't want to change that radio station. It is bopping, and I love it. Ba ba da ba. Alright. Ola, or what is Ola in Italian? Ciao? Is that right?
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali. Felice non è
Joy isn't feeling any joy. The rain has passed.
la mia barba.
My beard is blonde.
Parla Londra.
That is
Abbiamo
not
trasmesso
words.
alcuni messaggi speciali.
That's just code.
What's happening?
Ba-dunk.
Who closed the door?
Hello.
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What?
Let me in.
Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irena? Giulia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Giulia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough,
I have
she
so
has
many
now
questions
also
still.
abandoned her.
It's the
Oh my God.
same old story. Everything is always Giulia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Giulia is
Such an awkward
dead,
conversation to
Irene.
listen to.
Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the
It's weird to say that
crazy
about
one?
twins. That's what I was gonna say.
Me? They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault.
They.
All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Giulia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with
My
you.
heart does break for the dad.
But now
He's
I'm
like the
home.
only one who's like, my baby
can
is
go
dead.
fishing
What's
together.
wrong with
We
everyone?
can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Giulia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home.
Why do
What
they think
possible
she was
reason could there
murdered,
be
though?
behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately
I guess I'm like
intervened,
confused
hope to find out.
because it seems like we found her floating in the water, which makes it look like she drowned. Which
Mother didn't
doesn't
seem
necessarily
to suffer from
mean
the situation.
murder.
All she cared about was that my death was
I'm like
so
missing
painful
something.
For Martha. But not having me around
don't know what it
anymore
is.
must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Oh shoot. What? Wrong button. Okay. Martha's lost. Her. I messed this up so many times. Frick! Soul! Life! Soul! Nope, I biffed it again. They're like the same. Martha has lost her soul. Life. Why would I think that? There's the lady. I stole her? Okay, alright. Identity? Oh, nice. I did it. I can remember things from a couple days ago. Sometimes. I forgot about the terrible violin. That sounds like me playing the violin. Oh, no. This is gruesome. So we get that scene of the bloody dock. So maybe that's what I was missing, is that there was a bloody dock and then a dead woman floating in the water. That's then my sister. To which, of course, you cut off her face and steal it. Right? That's gross. This game does feel like an A24 horror film, and I kind of love it for that reason. A24 makes good movies. So symbolic. So like, oh, like if it were black and white. And then you just pop that bad boy on. Do it. Look how great everything is. Ah. Ooh. Ooh, it's like old cartoons. Yeah. TV shows too. I mean everything in the past transitions like that.
Just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now...
Yeah, it's always weird, like right after someone or something dies,
Martha
and then
had
you're
asked
like,
for a picture
it
of
was
me to put
alive
in the
yesterday.
frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
These are good questions. Let's look at these pictures.
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
That's life, yo. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what that even
This
means.
is Martha's trinket box.
Like, it's bright,
It
but it's
contains
also
something that will
scary.
help to figure out what
I
happened.
guess that's what that means. Look at more pictures.
Even more scary fairy tales.
What is that guy with... Was he holding cows? Wait a second. What was that one picture? What is that picture? That's like... Grandma something. What is this guy? Those are cows, right? I don't recall a fairy tale off the top of my head of either it's a giant guy with regular sized cows or a regular sized guy with tiny cows, but it's an interesting one.
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
No, we are Martha. We gotta commit to the role. Be like daughter of Joker style. Cut off her face and started wearing it metaphorically, but also...
It's July 18th.
Literally, because we're twins! So we have the same face! We're identical twins!
It's about 9:30. I always keep my trinket box locked.
Why do you guys lock your Never mind. Never mind. I had a sister. I used to live with my sister.
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure.
It's like, why would you
Me and
lock your
Lapo.
stuff?
I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together. The
Lapo.
butterfly collection that Daddy made for me.
Like, that's such a gargantuan task to me to like make a butterfly collection like this in the past when you had to like actually find
Nanny will be
butterflies
visiting me soon.
and pin them nicely. That's what a thing to do. Get my go bag.
Everything I need is always in my bag.
I have a go bag too. Well, it's not a go bag. It's more of like my regular bag that I just carry with me everywhere. Girl, I know. I already know how to do this. Selecting the
The key to my trinket box.
Bruh. Look at this. Pro gaming right here. I already know how to play the game, so I don't need to even read the
Here
instructions.
is my diary. July 12th, 1944.
I love that she has
This
sketches
is
in
a
her
new
diary,
diary.
though. So
We
cute.
moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years.
Yes,
I
our
remember
mansion.
Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now.
I have so many questions about Lapo and who he is that I know are not going to be answered for a while.
1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyenay, crazy or not,
Shut.
I
You're
want to take
crazy.
some pictures. I'm not
I
scared.
love this picture
In
that she
fact,
drew of
I'd say I'm
herself with the
excited.
camera.
I've made
That's
arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Yes, Erich, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
I'm also super curious as to how they communicate with Martha if she was deaf. Like, if it were a more modern time, I'd be like, yeah, sign language, right? But like, did they know sign language? They don't
How
talk
wonderful
about
the
it.
snow is. Unfortunately,
It's a weird
it doesn't
point that I
snow
really
often
want
around
to
here.
understand. Because sign language has been around for a long, long time, but, like, I don't know how, like, old-timey rich people would use... would they use sign language?
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
'Cause you died!
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
This game is very gorgeous, though. It's got... I like literally everything,
Martha's
how everything
breakfast
looks
is
like.
ready. We can go.
Yes.
The models
yes.
are gorgeous, the,
It's
like,
getting
scenery
late.
is
Did you leave
pretty.
the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Giulia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if...
This
I
poor
don't know how to
man. I
explain it.
just...
All right, but let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy
That
is right,
poor
though. Martha
man.
always read everything.
Look at this kettle.
It's me
Whoa.
who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Game, I know how to see objectives. Let's read this newspaper! Woo! Hype, hype, hype. What's going on in the world?
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Giulia K., a young woman from a respectable
Why is it an
family,
assassination
brutally
now?
murdered near her home.
It went from finding someone dead to a
possible
murder to an
political motive
assassination. Like,
emerges.
this has escalated a lot.
Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
I guess that's the whole thing, is that we don't know why Martha's dead until
Firm bulwark,
later.
even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk. Giulia K. Distressed but supported by faith. Irene the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Giulia's passing.
It's weird that
The
you'd
funeral
have
will take
2
place in La Romola,
announcements on the
Thursday,
same
July 20th
page
at
of a
9:30
newspaper.
PM, departing from the property
Like, I
of
know
the
this is more
deceased.
of an obituary and the top part's like an actual news title, news article, but like,
First improvements in food registration.
it's a
Bread
little
rations
suspicious, I'm
increased
just
by
saying.
50 grams per day as of April 20th.
Hell yeah.
A kilo
Bread
more
rations,
every
let's
month
do
of
it.
soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers and an unexpected distribution of jam.
Unexpected jam distribution. Alright. Pick up that camera. Pick up that thing. What is that? Look at it. There we go.
Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times.
Eat it. Pick it up. Sell it. Trade it. I don't know. I don't know. Just leave it there, I guess.
For Giulia, to take more and more photos. Dad.
The game is really like, look at the objectives, idiot. Okay, here we go.
Can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here.
Talk
Bread,
about
butter,
that.
jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
Like, gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful vista. But, no, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna make some comment about jam and bread and stuff. It's something I haven't eaten for a long time, but I wish to eat yet again. So basically, I'm gonna skip through all this stuff because I know how this goes. You get skins and I have oh, my skin's carried over. I have a camo camera. Hold on. That one's pretty good. No, we'll use this one. All right. But yeah, this is just a lot of very intense camera simulating of the old-timey times, so I know how to take a picture. I know how to do it. La, 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 la. Yeah. Press that button. Press that button. Gotcha. Alright, let's see. Properly exposed. Subject is framed. Let's get that focus going. This way. Ooh. And hacha! Alright, took a
Excellent.
photo.
I've taken the picture, now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it.
Oh, and if you thought that was it, get
Daddy
ready for the
recently
dark
became a
room.
general in the German army.
It's like the whole
He
game.
used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead.
I feel like
Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't
taking
allow
photographs
myself to
on the
forget.
front lines of World War II would be harrowing. I can very easily see why he's like, I'll take pictures, and he's like,
Daddy set up his
no,
darkroom here.
this isn't a cool
He doesn't
idea
take
anymore.
photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Photography. Look at all this stuff. This mechanic feels very tedious in the beginning. But it like becomes very, very cool when you have like weird ghost pictures that you're like, let me make this make sense. This is not focus, hold on. There we go. Where you're like, wait, is that a ghost? And then you like have to go through the whole thing. It's very cool. Oh, I can skip the tutorial. What? Yeah. In the tutorial, I skipped through all the text, but like, it's really cute because there are parts where it's like, this process is usually very long, but we simplified it for the purposes of the game. I'm like,
Not a bad photograph.
you guys are really into
Seems that the
photography.
camera
I love
works
it.
perfectly. Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Alright, what other quests do we have? Take a picture of myself, and read the newspaper, which we've done. Alright. Let us take a selfie. It's gonna be quite the process. Run around. She does not run very fast, but that's okay.
Camera is set up with the self-timer.
Sit down. Do 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 do. Ah! Smiling. There it is. No flash. I don't have a flash on there. What? Do I want my camera? Do I want stuff? I don't know what's over here.
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls.
Me too, man. Oh, woodworking's very cool.
The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that.
Alright, camera, I guess you live there now. See ya. I have to go develop a selfie. Alright, here we go. Look at this speed run. No, I'm just kidding.
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly, or they'll think I'm crazy.
Yeah, to be fair. Hold on, I can't see the edge of this page. Alright, there we go. Focus. Sit up. 3 circles align. Go. Bam. Skipped. We're going fast. It's the same thing every time, so don't worry. There's just gonna be so many photos we're gonna develop. It's gonna be great.
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
That's like the other part of this whole scenario that's crazy, is that you have identical twin daughters that you've been raising for, I don't know how old they're supposed to be, like over 10, like probably 15 to 20 years, and you're like, I can't even tell them apart. Like, that's wild. They don't have any difference in speech pattern.
I was obsessively thinking about Martha and
Or-
what had happened.
I mean, especially with one being deaf
But
and not
suddenly,
speaking,
a thought took control.
or
The
with,
memory
like
of that
with the
day
way
at
they
the lake was
stand, you
becoming
know?
more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
The rolls. Do I have my bag? No, don't even have my bag. Okay. It's my locked room. This is the parents' room. Where's my bag though? Do I not have it for this part?
Here's the camera flash. Now I can photograph Martha even in the dark.
Light bulbs for the flash. Gotcha.
Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line.
It's so crazy to think that you could just bring war maps like home to your family like that, and that would be okay. At any point in time, that seems crazy to me. I mean, what else are you gonna do though? That door's locked. That door's locked. Okay. Let's go take a picture of our dead sister really quick and then go out into the woods. Where is she? Where is she? Here she is. And we're gonna do... Okay, hold on. I remember how to do this. I think. Let's set A. And then how you put the flash on there? You gotta do this. There we go. Get a good picture. Alright. It's pretty good. It's too dark. Let's bump up that aperture big. Exposure high. There we go. Focus. Focus the other way. Focus. Snapshot. Bam.
Done. It'll be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
Alright. Now, away. Away into the woods, which is...
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked.
This is the
They
kitchen.
always
Where am
picked up
I?
loads of techniques.
Hold on. Why can't I navigate fictional houses? I have such a hard time. And that's like 80% of all horror games are like, here's a crazy house, and you're like wandering through it for 20 hours. I should be good at this. I play these games all the time. One day. I'm also bad at directions in real life, so, you know, maybe it's just a me thing. Man. This would be very scary for me, like, to just be like, yeah, it's foggy outside and there's a war on, and we're just gonna, like, run around to get film from my cameras. I don't know. Maybe if I was from the 40s, it wouldn't be as scary. I'd be like, yeah, it was just normal.
I love the night, but this night scares me.
The night is
In the
scary
dark,
sometimes.
I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's
Girl, I
getting
don't think you
closer
did
with each
anything.
step.
Calm down.
I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this.
Did you see
How
the
could
ghost?
it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
Helmet. Take a picture. One-handed. Like a pro. Hold on, game. This is how a pro does this. I cannot make the aperture bigger. But, what if I did one of these? Oh, music's weird. I hate this. Stop being weird. Do I have my thing on? I do not have my thing on. There we go. I don't know why my foot, like, whatever. What is it, Flash? Flash wouldn't be on all the time, but it's just how it goes. It hasn't been correctly framed. No, hold on. It's out of focus still. Game's like, are you serious? You sure? Hold on. There we go.
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Who knows what soldiers do, am I right? That's freaky. Or it's nice, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay. Running through the night, just like Shia LaBeouf. I see one ghost and I'm all like, ah! Like, super scared. Alright, here we go. Just run through it.
Oh no! Damn lamp!
Shit, shit, shit.
Luckily I still have my lighter with me.
She turned back and was like, gotcha! Oh my gosh, she knows what's up. All these ghosts be messing with me. There's a light over there. Is that bad? Is that good? Is that normal? Is that... What am I seeing over here? Oh my god, that's my freaking camera.
Cameras are somewhere around here.
It's a little freaky. Alright, film, come to me. Or pick up the whole camera, that's even better.
2 cameras left.
It's like lights in the sky, or it's a house on the horizon. Hard to say. Alright, cameras. Camera. There it is. Bam.
One more camera to collect.
Got it. We did it, team.
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it and leave it where it is. That's it. I've got them all. These films are going to help me understand what happened. Now I should rush home to develop them.
I like how she's like impatient, as most people are, I think, but she's like, I gotta develop these pictures right now. Properly exposed. Alright, nice. It's too far away. Whoops, 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 whoops. That's too far away. There we go. This picture is gonna look like nothing, though. That's my bad. Alright, focus? Nope. Wait, I thought we were focused for a second. Did I lose it? There it is. Bam!
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
Yeah, it's like a little flag. Does it seem darker than it was before? Or am I insane? It seems really dark. The woods are just trees. The trees are just wood. We're going back home to develop some pixies. Ah, don't make that sound. Don't go meep meep meep. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ba-doop, ba-doop, bob. Shush, 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 shush. Alright. That is, alright, curve, we're good. We're good. In the hood. Don't get lost, though.
Giulia. Giulia.
Ah! Say I love you. Say I love you. Come on. Do it. Oh shit. Ah, running through the night. Okay. Remember when she, the granny, the nanny was like, yeah, she doesn't kill people who love her. Did I biff that? Oh my god, shice. I didn't understand what the, I saw like the prompt and I was like, oh. Okay. Right bumper, bam. Perfect. Alright. Left bumper, bam. Alright, there we go. We're good. I got me a QT. Fuck. This way, that way, this way, that way, this way. Okay. Running. Ugh. Blurred. Yo. And a wall of skellies. As I am very tiny, opening a big door. Wait a second. Wait a second. That was a pregnant belly, right? Did I miss that? Did I misread the situation? No, there is a baby crawling out, so... what a, like, visual to see. Oh yeah, I'm the baby. What was the woman? So there was a woman who was hung. I can, like, walk around. Swim away. Who is that? Is that... Was Martha hung? And then ditched in the lake? Is that what that means? That's... Huh. Could be.